What's up, Dick Game Radio? What's up, LA? Now, I come to you today, LA, because motherfucker, I want you to break it down for me. Now, you are a lying ass bitch, and we all know this. But I want to get at this faking ass pimping game you said you got. You a pimp. You got the pimping game down to the motherfucking max. You pimped you some bitches. But the record shows, because I got in touch with the officer that did your brother's case. He retired now. He said, Bam, I ain't worked that case in years. He said, but it was very motherfucking strange how that case went down. So it might take maybe 2 videos to get all this shit out. You know what the fuck I'm saying. Now the story begins. It's all about your brother. Your brother's pimping game. Not your pimping game. His pimping game. Now, the officer said that during the time of his heyday, your brother had about 6 to 7 motherfucking girls. But he said your brother's specialty was white bitches. He said your brother had a knack of getting these cute little country girls, white girls. He said he think in his flock he had started to grow. He had about 3 little motherfucking fine ass blonde, country blue eye white bitches that your brother put on the goddamn track. Now ain't that some shit? Now, I also made another phone call back to Chi-Town, and I called an old friend from the west side of Chicago, one of the legendary motherfuckers, pimps of all motherfucking time. When this brother die, they gonna name a street after his ass. The legendary Don Juan Magic Juan. Now, if you are in the pimping, and you pimp some bitches, Don Juan would know something about your motherfucking ass. Now, ain't that the truth? Now, I talked to Don, and I said, brother, I told him the history and the story about this brother. And Don hit me up on some shit that I never knew. And I'm sure LA, you never knew. But Don said, yeah, he came up through Chicago on the west side. And Don said he had some pretty little white bitches with him. And he said he was making motherfucking money. And he was making a name for his motherfucking self. And Don said he even know for a fact that if he had stayed around, he was gonna make his whole flock of white bitches. Ain't that some shit? Now, LA, you mentioned in a video about a white bitch having a baby living in Ohio. And then I heard through the rumors, through the officer said that one of his women left and went back to Ohio. So that wasn't your bitch. That was your brother's bitch. So how the fuck can you claim pimping when I asked Don about you? Don said, shit, yeah, man, I remember him. Remember, they came to the funeral. Don said, we was there. We know we're going to honor a fallen motherfucking pimp. And Don said it was motherfucking strange on how that brother got set the fuck up. Huh? That's some strange shit. Because Don said that during that time, they would take different bitches and put them on different tracks to make motherfucking money. And Don said that time he took his little honey bunch and they went up into Detroit. And that was during the time of the best friends, you know what I'm saying? And Maserati and all them brothers and shit was up there then, and they was making money, and the best friends and Boone and Do and all them and shit. Now, Boone and Do, oh my God. You talking about some real motherfucking brothers. Do was one of the best motherfucking collectors I have ever seen. When you had a problem in Detroit on 7 Mile, 8 Mile, 9 Mile East Detroit, when you had a problem, all you had to do was call Do. You said, Do, I got a motherfucker that owes me about 10,000. And I'm willing to break a piece of bread to get my motherfucking money. So you would tell Do, say, I'll give you 5,000 on that collection of my motherfucking money. And do you know Do would go out and collect every motherfucking penny. And then you had Boom, the Grim Reaper. They shot this motherfucker so many motherfucking times and this bitch wouldn't die. When that bitch walked around Detroit and he had a bald head and he put his scully up, he would pull his hood up and shades on. And when this bitch went after you, you could check your motherfucking ticket. Do you understand? Now, these were all the best friends that ran in motherfucking Detroit. Now, Don said that they had a pimp party up in Detroit. They had a pimp party honoring young players and shit. And he said your brother was moving up in the motherfucking ranks, and he came to the pimp party and he brought not one, not two. He brought 4 little white bitches with him. And the motherfuckers at that party got jealous than a motherfucker. You understand what the fuck I'm saying? Because a homeboy by name Reggie and his brother ran the best friend. And Reggie and all the rest of the motherfuckers know they was coming at his bitches. You know what I'm saying? But you sit up and said that if you got a bitch and another motherfucker coming, take your bitch and have your bitch with her legs jacked open and he fucking your bitch. He reprogramming your bitch. And you said, I ain't do a motherfucking thing about it. Don't hate the game. Don't hate the player. Hate on the bitch. No, motherfucker. That's not the rule of pimping. The rule is you protect your bitches at all costs because your bitches is your money. See, that's why I know you a fake ass motherfucker because you are not speaking in pimpology. You have to have a teacher, motherfucker. Now, who was your brother's teacher? Huh? L.A.? I want you to tell me. I want you to tell me, motherfucker, you got to go to pimp college to be a pimp. You just don't walk around, put on some high heel shoes and some purple haze motherfucking clothes and you pimping, bitch. It don't work like that. You got to have an OG pimp. You got to have somebody teaching you the game of pimping. Now, who was your brother's teacher? Huh, L.A.? I'm going to hold that off, bitch. Because if you was pimping, and the only motherfucking way in Ben Harbor, Michigan, to be a pimp, bitch, pimping with some shit, you had to be acknowledged by some motherfucker. somebody that's deep into pimping. Now, who was your brother's teacher? Because I asked Don Juan about you. He said, yeah, I saw that little bitch nigga. He called you a bitch nigga. He said you didn't have the heart or the game to take over where your brother left off. He said he got his car, he got his clothes, and he remembered Michelle. He said, yeah, nigga, you got his bitch, but you didn't get his motherfucking game for pimping. You ain't have the heart for pimping. You ain't no pimp, bitch. You're a failure. You a fucking freak. You a fucking cowardly ass bitch. And how many times and how many more times will somebody beat the fuck out you, bitch, right here in front of you because you a chicken shit. You a scared little man. You scared. But you set your brother up. You wasn't scared to do that. Now, didn't you? Now, like I said, motherfucker, who gave your brother his pimping game? Tell me where did your brother, who did he look up to? Huh? Don said it. Don told me who his teacher was, where he got his pimping game from. Huh? Tell me, motherfucker, you such a pimp. You so goddamn much a pimp. You was so goddamn bad as a pimp. You had invisible bitches. Didn't you, L.A.? You was pimping invisible bitches. They can go out, get that motherfucking money, and just disappear and bring that money right to you, huh? Your bitches never went to jail. Your bitches never was caught up. Your bitches was never challenged on the goddamn track, my nigga. 'Cause your brother had some fine little white bitches, especially back in that motherfucking time. Just think about it, y'all, my niggas. You got you some fine little white bitches that you can just send out. And motherfuckers was after white pussy. Still is to this day, you American motherfuckers. That's all you think about is white bitches. Ain't that some shit? But nigga, I want to know on the question, 'cause I know for a fact you ain't no pimp, bitch. Who taught you, motherfucker? Who told you your pimping game? Your brother didn't, because you fucked your brother up. You idolized him so much you wanted to be your brother, right? L.A., you got a name, bitch. You too chicken. You wouldn't survive 2 days in L.A., bitch. Do you understand that? They would fuck you up. You'd have been dead a long motherfucking time ago because you is just that much pussy. So like I said, in this motherfucking video, who taught your brother? I want to know. Drop the name, bitch. And you, who taught you? You such a pimp. I have no record. No one even knows you. And Don said you didn't have the fucking heart for it. You didn't even revenge your brother. So, bitch, now since your pimping game, I want to know, have we exposed you as a liar? The fuck you are?